We are in. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? No, I'm going to believe that my audio is working fine and we will carry on. So, now, hey, right, let's talk about this. It's probably going to be a short stream purely because I've got so much stinking work to do for this animated short film that we're working on. 10 days. Today is day, well, it's only been 48 hours-ish since we got our items. I probably should have opened up Unreal Engine. One of the items is the library. And so that's why we're going to making it tonight, because I need it as one of the objects to put in blah, blah, blah. So, going to create that one. We'll probably try and smash through it really quick. It doesn't have to be spot on. And then we'll actually have a look at some of the other items and make sure I've got everything ticked off. The audio has been done. I did go with my voice, and then, we went with the leech's voice, but then I was like, no, I got to redo one of the sentences because I said, in my normal voice, going, no, I'm just visiting my little brother, and he's like, oh, yes, yes, yes. And I'm like, no, the two different voices, you idiot. Mark is here, nub nub. Unknown Blender 3D. Unknown 3D Blender. Hey, Alaska, welcome over there on the short stream, where there is no activity whatsoever. So kind of just quickly show you what we're working over in Unreal Engine. Once this loads. Fun fact. I used, Google Cloud to do an export of the whole city. Making an animation with this setup? Yes. So this is all part of the animated short film that we're working on for a local film festival. Are you still loading, or what's going on? All right. So this model here took about 3 hours to export from Google Cloud. I actually might remake this video because it actually only took me setup-wise like 3 minutes. But it's not too bad. I would have loved more details, but it would have cost a bomb. So it looks kind of pretty cool. I'm fairly chuffed on how this looks. It's got all the topology. It's got pretty much all the buildings and such. I do have to do some close-ups of this. And at that point there is when I'll bring in some assets and put some trees around and so on and so forth. But overall, it's not bad. I'm fairly happy with this. Can't talk about the story itself. No, it's not 3 hours to render. It's 3 hours to process in the cloud. And every month you get 10,000 requests, I hope, for free. And this was almost 9,000 requests to get it. So, a little bit interesting. 18 million polygons. Is that Area 51? Well, this is our Parliament House right here on a giant circle. And then over here is Telstra Tower. Telstra Tower? So, and then over here is our stadium. Now, one funny thing is, so this is our stadium. This is our big stadium. I know the Americans find it really weird that there's not a lot of parking. So this is a parking spot and this is a parking spot. That's it, pretty much for the whole stadium. There's a little bit over here at the school, but yeah. I'm allergic to anything that depends on someone else's hardware. Yes, I agree, but I'm not going to model all of Canberra. Stuff that. I was just doing a project for someone that was taking 32 hours per frame. That is stupid. So that's one of the reasons why we've gone down the Unreal Engine route. I mean, we tested it last week, where I'm able to render 700 frames in under a minute at 4K. So, yeah. So what we're doing today is we will be building... I need another page just so I can bring it up. Maps.google. Lovely to see that I've got Hilary Duff as one of the last things that I searched because we're trying to find a meme. It's great. Well, great. So what I'm doing is just going to where the library is, right there, I think. And so this is Questacon. I got to go that way. That is a car park. There we go. So this is what we're going to be creating today. Nice and simple, very box shape. I just need it to get to a point where people are like, yeah, I know what that is. Because this is one of the items for the short film that we have to use. So, morning, night cow. Right. Let's... I mean, the quickest way would be to use Mark's tool, perspective plotter. But I think, yeah, we should probably just smash it all out. Let's just kind of go down that route. Steps. Okay, what is the quickest way to make steps? Easy. Let's go into mesh plane. E to extrude. We'll just do E to extrude 2, just so we've got a square base, and then we're going to delete these faces. Delete faces. Alt R. Rotate Z 90. Rotate X. Y 90. I'm just going to push that back. Let's make it a little bit bigger. We do a bevel. Control B to do a bevel. Then we come down into the bevel menu, down the bottom left, and we change the width type. Nope. We change one of these options. Custom, down the bottom. Custom. And then from here, we can go into the presets. Really? No. Don't tell me I don't know my presets. There it is. Presets, steps. What the heck is this? What's this? Oh, there we go. It's better. Okay, something's changed. Cool. Portrait mode cut off too much of the screen. I know I can't show the full screen. Let's go merge by distance. Scale X 1.5. And so we're building this bottom case first. Something like that. And then I know... Oh, how would we wrap that around? What? Please stop. 3D AI can do this in seconds. Yeah, I know. What's your point? Okay. Let's go like this. I'm just trying to think what is going to be the best way. Because I need to make like a 90-degree cut. If we do Shift D, rotate 9, let's go around the 3D cursor. That'll give us that. Okay. What is going to be the best way? JS plays falls at every job you get, thanks. Okay, Beetlejuice's gag. No, I've got a whole bunch of like public service things, like gags already. Fine, now I'm trying to think what's going to be the best way to join this. Okay, maybe just like this. We've got... Oh, it's going to be slow. I can't think of anything other way. I wonder, could I do this? If I went G, then I grab that, and that, delete faces, and this, Control B. Sick. Okay, let's go with that. Delete, cube, there we go. Oh, gee. Amazing. 1. All right, so I want to grab this back face and the bottom face. We will come over into here, scale on the y-axis, And we've got to make this first lot of steps. So the best way to do that is we will pull this out. I got a feeling I'm going to have to pull a little bit more out. That's fine. Let's go here, 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 and here. Control B. Nope. Here, here, and here. It's not right. It is right. I'm okay with that. Delete vertices to get rid of that. Let's select all, merge by distance, and we'll go scale Shift Z, and that'll stretch out the steps a bit more. And then from here, if I go E, nope, can't do that. Let's put an edge loop through here. Control B, because the item that we're actually after is the steps themselves. I'm now wondering, are those on an angle? Poopy caca. Where's my Google Maps? Oh, googly, googly, googly. Nope, they're straight. So we've got that, we've got that, we've got to put it in a wall, and then it goes straight up, which is perfectly fine by me. Let's go E to extrude Z2. That's weird. Let's go merge by distance. GG. Oh, Hickabotham, what the? Delete edges? Alright, whatevs. Let's just clear that out. I think it's just a bit of a delete edges. And then we'll select that and that, delete edge loops. Then we come in here, press F. Now we can do that. Now we can go Control B. There we go. E to extrude 2. E to extrude X2 minus. There we go. Control B. Let's just do that. I'm happy with. We can select that. Oops, let's go select all, merge by distance. Select all, merge by distance. There we go. Got rid of those vertices. Up into here, Shift S, cursor selected. Let's select these top areas. And so kind of what I'm trying to get out of today is rather than more just kind of like the workflow is what we're going to try and do for copying an image. And so at the moment, obviously we're kind of going through how we're building stairs. Great. But this is what we'll take out of it. Let's go Shift A, mesh cube. Let's maybe go Control A, apply the scale. We have to remember as well, when I show off this model in the short film, we're looking at it from not this angle, probably this angle. So I'm not really going to care around what's happening around the back. We just want to get to a stage where people will understand, oh yeah, that's what it is. Because 10 days to make a short film, I think it's good enough. Put an edge loop here. Actually, no, we'll fix that up afterwards. Because we'll have to extend that line. Yes, okay. So from here, GZ, let's go scale Z0. I'm not too concerned about that. Yep, let's go up. GX, pull that out because we are now building the floor. Let's put an edge loop through here. E to extrude, and we'll go that way. What I might do now to make life easier, which I probably should have done this sooner, is if we pop out, no, pop out. There we go. All right, so we are looking at this building. Crud. And I was going to try and get the scale there. So, whoop. So we'll do that. Save. Because once again, it's kind of like all about that blasting going through. Basel, welcome to the stream. Lib underscore above. That is not how you spell above, but you know, we'll buy it for $1. Let's go downloads, back, paste, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Image, reference, best spelling ever. And we'll go rotate, get that about there. Just trying to find, where are we? Here we go. Something like that. You know what? I'm okay with that. There we go. There's our line. And now we can kind of quickly go ahead and just trace this around. Because I know that, obviously being here, I know that this is all a lip. But it's more, we're just trying to get the scale of it. But once again, that whole, doesn't have to be spot on. Because when you actually start asking the questions like, how much of this are you going to see? You're not going to see a lot of it. Whoops. You're not going to see a lot of it. Oh, geez. So it's more just to get that point across. Perfect. Good, 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 good. I like that. Just going to move this down a bit just so we can see that. Stairs are great. Stairs are a little bit out of proportion, but that's okay. We are going to grab all this and U. E to extrude along the x-axis. That'll go straight into that wall. And U. E to extrude along the x-axis. Beautiful. And then we'll pull this all down. I think we could probably take a few steps. Probably take a few steps out, but I'm okay with that. Awesome. So we've got like the bulk there. Nice roof. 17 minutes. Oh, jeez. What was I going to say just then? I don't know. Let's grab all the inside faces and we'll close this off. Delete faces. Let's grab that one and that one. E to extrude along the y-axis. Perfect. Perfect. Move. Merge by distance. Let's get rid of this top area. Yeah, whatever. It's good enough for me. Good enough. Oh. Itchy nose. Delete faces. Let's put an edge loop here. Select that. F. I hate you. One more. Select that. And we go F. No, here. And here. Here. F. Let's then grab E to extrude along the y-axis. There. There. And there. F. So we've got our floor now. Ploppers. What's the best way to do this? Let's split that in half. V to rip. Control L delete vertices. U and U. Control J to join. U to U. F. Perfect. So we got what we're after. It's Mr. Spooky. Welcome. Can't watch much until later. That's fine. I much appreciate that you're here anyway. That's good. That's good. So now what we need to do is create a railing. What is going to be the best way? Technically, we could probably, if I were to grab the outside, for instance, U, and U, Shift D, Z, P, separate by selection. Let's just clean up these edges. Merge last. merge last. Is there any other one? You're in there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this all to a curve. Merge last. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Oops, over there. There we go. Merge oops. Merge by distance. Control S to save. And we need to make panels. What's going to be the best way for that? If we go Shift A, Mesh, Cube. Let's go GZ. I'm just going to move that out of the way for a sec. Scale Z 0.5, so it's a meter high. Let's stretch that in. And we'll do something like that. Come on. I want that top face. And then we're going to scale Y. E. Maybe we'll just scale it up a little bit. Let's go bring that up like so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that and we're going to go curve. Convert to curve. So that now is a curve. That's a bit annoying. It's fine. Let's grab all this, and that. Delete segments. That way, when we select our railings, add modifier generate array, we will go curve. Pick our curve. Control A, apply scale. Rotation. What the heck are you doing? Curve modifier? Oh man. Curve. That curve. Let's go Alt G. Alt G, Alt R. Alt G, Alt R. This way. Am I losing the plot? Curve. An array on the curve. It's got to be like that. Far out. I've lost the plot. Why? Align to rotation. I have to go back and watch one of my tutorials because I made that video specifically for myself. Does array come first? Something's not right. You reckon more vertices? But even then, it would still... See, it's gone off on a weird angle. Apply all transformation. Apply all transformation. Wait a minute. No, that's down there. But I shouldn't have to parent as a curve. It's all the modifier. Oh, you know what? I don't have time to... I've lost my... There it is. Stuff you. Let's do this. We're going to do this. When in doubt, we'll just do it like this. Let's go G. Hang on. Yeah, so this probably going to go about here. I'm going to scale that in a bit. Don't judge. Shift D, rotate. That's going to be the easiest way. Add modifier. Let's just throw in a noun array. Yeah, you're working now, aren't you, you jerk? Bam, 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 bam. I hate you. And now this comes back to what I was previously saying. What can we get away with? And I know that this shot here, we're probably only going to see maybe 10, 15 seconds, if that. I think it's a little bit too high, but that's fine. Let's go Shift D, rotate 90. Dump that one there. 50. Perfect. Don't care. And then I'm going to select that one last. Copy to selected. I hate you so much. You suck. Oh no. Yeah, that's fine. Because I can't. Okay, fine. Do it like this. Generate mirror. I want to be mirroring off this one along the y-axis, not the x. Copy to selected. And now we've done all that on the other side. I am directly on the center because I reset the transformation with Alt-R to reset the rotation, Alt-G, reset the location, and then Alt-S to reset the scale as well. So that's fine by me. Okay, this building now. Let's jump back into top view and we'll see what's the size of it. So we can see what the library is. Great, it's uneven. Are you wonderful? That's fine. Don't care. Just give that a bit of a rotation. Dump that in there. Other than that, that is looking pretty good. And then from here, we're going to build this roof up. So we're going to go something like that. Obviously, it's not very to scale, but I'm okay with that. Because we are just kind of like butchering this. Nice. Okay, what does this roof look like? So we've got something like that. And then we do I to do an inset. That's that section there. Give that a little bit of a lip. I to do another inset. And then we'll do I to do another. And that fits right in there. G, Z. Just get it in there, mate. Just get it in there, right? Cool. What do you reckon? Something like that. I think then let's something like this. GY, GX. GX. I know. Just use perspective plotter. Once again, slapping this all together, and we are almost on scale. Whatevs. Good enough for me. Let's go. We've done that. We've done that. We've done that. Now we need to look at the pillars. I thought this was interesting because I can see what I thought were pillars here, but they're not because they're not on this side. So with that in mind, sorry, just join, put you in the instance for a curve. Or, yeah, I've, you know what, given up on that. Just move forward. Just push through now. With that, let's select this section here. And we're going to go I to do an inset. And then we'll bring that down. That's a little bit annoying. So I'm just going to go P, separate by selection for now. Don't want to see that bit. But it's more I wanted to see our pylons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? Shift D. Let's go E to extrude. 8. We need 8 sections. That's 8. Control LP separate by selections, just so we can work on that. Then I'm going to do I to do an inset, I to do an inset. Let's grab all that. Control I to invert my selection and then delete the edges. Technically, we could probably do an array here. And then that'll give us those kind of like front pylons. Something along those lines. Now I'm trying to remember, what does this building look like? Is that built in? Can you get Google Earth a view of the building? Yeah. So transferring, going between these. Mr. Man, come down here. Let's look at this side on. Okay, so that's not too far away. Great. Bam, 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 bam. So we got this thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 stories. Okay, so from here, that means if I were to put, let's do this again. If I were to grab here, E to extrude all the way down, and I'll select that face, I'm going to go P separate by selection. So we've got 5 floors. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5 floors there. This floor here is our balcony. So what I am going to do is we'll do a small little Control B in there. Like so. Let's pull that out. We can Alt H. And that'll give us our building back. Let's just go GX minus 20 for now. And then that'll give us room to build this out. E to extrude 2. Yeah, good enough. Maybe a little bit more. I think these pylons are a little bit too big. Pillars look like they are on point. Yeah, they're not really on point. Not so much. You can see that they've kind of got this step, which I mean technically, if we were to grab this, oh gosh, let's do it like this. If we were to grab these here, then we did a Control B. Hang on. What doth thy golf here? B. Step. Then we went that, and then we went back to step. There we go. Now they're on point. From here, just thinking what's going to be the best way. Because really, I think this should be higher, GZ, because it is the lobby. And we just roughly round that out. Nice. Once again, we're looking at it from this angle. So we will scale that out. Delete faces. Now I've shot myself in the foot again, because we need to pull this back. So maybe what we'll do is edge, select that edge, Shift S cursor selected. Shift, let's go into that, rotate. I'm like, whatevs. E to extrude along the x-axis. Pull that all the way to the back. Maybe we'll do the same thing here. Shift S, cursor to selected. Grab that. Pull it all the way around. I think now Unreal just decided to pop up on my screen. Can you not please add modifier, generate mirror modifier on the y-axis? And we'll put an edge loop through there. V to rip, Control L, delete vertices. And that gives us that. Awesome. Great, 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 great. Let's grab this now. And we will do a Shift D, rotate like that. Let's go something along these lines. Yes, I know I should probably automate this with an array. Control J to join. So that's all together now. That is off, which is what the... Okay, I can delete that box now. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Don't have it on this side. Whatevs will live. Oh, please activate screencast keys. Yes, sorry, my bad. Cool, I like that, I like that. This looks horrendous, so we'll just quickly fix this up. And we'll go GX. I'm just going to pull that across. GG. Perfection. Let's just make sure I did the right thing there. Yes, merge by distance. And then we'll do the exact same. Shut up, you're tired. GG. Oops. GG. All the way down. Merge by distance. Let's get rid of that one there. Control L, delete vertices. Why on earth is that not connected? Let's make sure we've got clipping turned on. G to the Y. Perfect. Let's grab these pillars over here. Are they all the pillars? Yeah. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. Maybe we grab the building and we'll pull that back in. Come on, Marco. GY. So it's something like that. This building's uneven. How bizarre. Right click, set origin to geometry. Can you mirror the plane? I'm okay with that. Now let's just quickly purge that. Oh gosh. Let's not purge that. Let's grab these, Shift D, Y, and we'll pull that up to about there. And then we've got our pillars all the way along there. Sweet. All right. Any percent? No vending machines this time. Not this time. Great, 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 great. I like that. So this is all the glass. So let's quickly go to new materials. This one here is going to be matte glass. Assign. Don't forget to assign. These section here is going to be kind of like the floor. Let's go Alt S. Actually, you know what? Let's go into individual origins and we're going to scale them individually. Ah, suck a lemon. Something like that. Yes. E to extrude, Alt S. I'm just going to pop them out a little bit. Just so there's kind of like a little bit of definition around that. I'm fine with. I do feel Then I need to select this area, E to extrude, and we'll pull that down. Just so it kind of gives us a nice balcony. Let's create these giant slats in there. Slats. Let's create these giant slats. Is it on the side of the building as well? They sure are. Ploppers. So what's going to be the best way to do that? Okay. Shift Z. Because like I was saying, I'm not trying to put too much effort into this, because at the end of the day, we're after these stairs. These stairs are the item that we need. Such humbling. This dumpster fire of modeling. Yeah, it's humbling. Oh gosh, 10:30. All right. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please hit the subscribe. We're trying to get to 100,000. On the way there. I'm intrigued to see what our current number is. Ah, dang it. Oh, actually, oh no, that's right. I finally made a good video and I got a few subscribers from there. I will do my best to make that video on getting Star Citizen into Blender. But anyway, 575. See if we can get up to like 580. If you're not using Blender's tools to model, are you using Blender? I mean, I guess. Blender's got a bunch of stuff it can do. Just wait. Just wait till you see his new spaceships. Oh gosh. Yeah, this lights, camera, action stuff is really like put the fire back in to making something. Also, I'm not gonna lie, playing Star Citizen again, it's pretty sweet. It has been delicious. That's that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wait. Oh no. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, crud. Ah, nobody will notice. Let's go with that. No one will notice. I'm just trying to think what's going to be the best way. Let's go. Let's just delete everything. Faces. I'm going to press I to do an inset. And we'll grab everything around. Let's go GZ, scale Y. And we will do something like this. All right, so we've got that. That's that piece. That's our concrete piece that we're after. Something like that. Beautiful. Any ideas what Blender cannot build? I mean, I've created some interesting 3D models. Yep. Oh, still going. Marco, you missed a whole bunch of that sentence. I've created some interesting models for 3D printing. Well done. You know how to talk. So we'll go there. Let's do a Shift D, rotate. No, I'm going to suck a lemon. Rotate 90. Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. All right, awesome. Control L, delete vertices. Perfect. Good, 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 good. So we've got our slats there. And then we've got these slats. Some of them have to go all the way down, which is okay. This is where I kind of stuffed up a little bit. But, oh well. And so we've got that. Control S to save. It was interesting though, like, I was talking to someone at uni 2 years ago around, I really like brutalistic architecture. I'm like, oh, it looks awesome. But then the new 5.2 Blender game engine looks good. Oh. Does it have visual scripting? Because if it doesn't have visual scripting, but then you've got Gen AI now. Oh, bevel modifier, the custom curve steps, preset, bevel weights. Yes, sorry, merger, welcome. But now that you've got Gen AI, might be okay for what do you call it? Proxy modeling? Proxy? No. Vibe coding. So maybe, just maybe. Okay, that I'm pretty chuffed with. This I'm pretty chuffed with. Need to make. Oh my goodness, itchy leg. I did cut myself. Sweet. Let's go ahead and make them before we start applying materials. So we'll create these banister things. Best way to probably do that is going to be a curve. Stuff that. Let's do it this way. There we go. Let's go Control A, curve. Torus. We're going to go torus. And then we're going to bring in the minor radius. Nope. Yeah, minor radius. I'm going to do this. And then we're going to bring it all the way to there. Well, actually, fake it till we make it. There. We are going to select here and here. I'm going to press V to rip. Let's go G to the X, and we'll bring it all the way down to the bottom of the stairs. I want to select that and that and that. E to extrude. I'm going to select this and this. E to extrude. U will come probably about there. GZ1. U will come, let me just check. Z0, GZ1. Then what we're going to do is we're going to select that edge. Oh, I can't think of what the option is to like bridge all the loops. Done. And whoops. Oh gosh. F. And then now we've created those kind of like banisters. It does. Is this a new building? No, so yeah. Mark, no. So this is, well, hang on. If I were you, I'd put that front side image in Gemini and make it orthographic and slice. I'm under the pump with time. So that's why it's kind of like just slapping this through. And this is why I'm trying to show you some of the techniques that I'm going with. So you can understand, yeah, actually I'm not going to do that. So we can understand like where I'm coming from in certain things. So when I do certain things, you're like, oh, that actually semi-makes sense. I would like to think. So that's why, yeah, I'm trying to do this a bit raw. There we go, cool. Because that's the big thing. Whoops. Ooh. That's the big thing is that I'm trying to raise is go, do you actually need to model certain parts? Think of it as, you know, what are your intentions? What are your intentions with my daughter? And then work backwards like that. Okay, so get stuffed. G, Y. Let's go here-ish. And then what I'm going to do is add in a mirror modifier, generate mirror. And then from the image, I'm pretty sure that we've got the railing coming up top. There it is. Oh, look how many poles there are in between that. Oh, gosh. Fine. Let's quickly fudge that. Let's go roughly down the middle. Shift D. Shift D. Shift D. There we go. Sick. Select all that. Shift D. And then we'll dump it in there or something. About there. How's that look? Great. Great. Why? Okay, Control S to save. Let's just hide that. That's going to be a black material. We will move that off to the side. Control S to save. Then we're going to go into, I am just going to be using the material library ambient CG for this materials, just because it's already all there. And then from here, what do I click on? Up here. Then we click on materials. I need concrete, because like all good brutalistic buildings are all concrete. That one's good enough. Standard. 2K is all I care about. Import sewer settings when appending. Actually, I want to pack that. Let's go onto there first. That's going to download the material, so hopefully it doesn't slow me down. Sweet. Great. And then if we have a look at that, it's going to look like rubbish. Cubic projection. From here, we go into UV editing and shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey, then you turn around. That's what it's all about. Nice, 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 nice. That's great. Up here is going to be that same concrete. What concrete is that? Concrete. Concrete. Let's go cubic projection, scale, all that stuff. The building here as well, the roof. Will be concrete. This is Concrete City. Cubic projection, scale that. Doesn't really matter because we're not seeing it. Now this one is going to be... What's wrong with you today? I'm tired. If you have seen my last two shorts and... If you've seen my last two shorts, you would understand what time I've been going to bed. So, just... Yep. Concrete, we want... Ooh, I semi-want that one. Want that one? No, I want this one. And then that one goes on these pillars. Cubic projection. Do that. What's going to happen? What if we rotate 90? Yes. Nope. Yeah. Nope. Ugh. Oh, actually, kinda. Oh my goodness. How awesome has the Tokyo Drift memes been? How awesome have the Tokyo Drift memes been with when Hans rocks up waiting for the main character to come out of school? Brilliant. Love it. Okay, this doesn't work because these are too thick. It's not even concrete. What the heck is that? I have been cacking at those ones. White. Is that? Oh, there it is. Yep, good enough for me. Them here. Material glass. What is the material glass look like? Bet it's for the weak and the sleepy people. Completely agree. Monica, welcome. Isn't that like 20-year-old movie? Heck yeah. But how great of a movie it is. I don't know. Oh my God. It's a great film. Delicious. You. Oh, ploppers. Well, actually, no, this is all concrete. Let's just go U, cubic projection. New. Okay. You are not that one. You are this one. Perfect. And then we go into UV editing. I actually think this one here needs to be this concrete. This one here needs to be the darker concrete. And then the glass is just Reflection City. Then we can come down into the bottom here. We'll fake this. Far out. Stan, thank you for the subscribe. Subscribe. Much appreciated that. Let's go delete. And then from here, let's do edge loop. Here. We're going to do I. Captain Birdseye. And then we will grab these two, and we're going to go E to extrude, select all that, matte glass assign. GX, I'm going to pull that back, because now, I mean, it's not bad. Oops, don't do that. I mean, ultimately, I'll buy that for $1. Let's quickly do this up. Ploppers. Let's quickly do this. So this one here is going to be metal. And then we're going to have matte glass clear. So for that, what is going to be the best way? It doesn't really matter because we will fix that up in Unreal Engine, but I want to select, oh, crud. Go away. What are you doing? These here. That's going to be metal. So let's grab these pieces. I can't do that. Okay. Here. Copy material to selected. I got to do this manually. Oh, actually, no, I can't. Yes, I can. Let's go convert mesh, and then that's going to apply all the modifiers. Convert mesh. Now I can select all this. Control J to join, Control A, apply the transformations. So that now when I come into edit mode, we can select all that. Control L. U become metal clear. And then we'll fix that up in Unreal Engine. The king gave Andrew money. What? In the UK, the memes are mostly about Andrew. Ah, okay. Let's have a look. Actually, we'll check the subscriber counts. Yes. 1. Aliens. Let's go here. We're going to go matte_black because that's going to be black. Actually, no, we can probably just make that metal. Control S to save. You know what? No, actually, no. This wall here needs to be different. This here needs to be matte_side walls. Do we have anything that is looking like this? Okay. Some sort of pavery walls. Bricks. I won't say they're bricks per se. That one, maybe. That one. Guess. Just, meh. Let's go there. Side walls. Sure, I'm just going to have a quick look. Do we have any other bricks? Pavers, maybe? So this is Ambient CG's like library. I probably got an affiliate link somewhere, but nah. You can just go to ambientcg.com and you can download the materials manually. I've actually got an add-on that's in Blender, so I can actually look through the whole library before, I do stuff. Come on. Sorry for the clicking. Pathway. Okay, it's good to know that exists. Paving stone. See, I'm thinking of something like that. Maybe I can get away with just that one. What, that one? Here we go. Come on. Something? Anything? Nothing. Looks like some large blocks with architecture surface. Yes. So that's what I'm trying to find. But I'm wonderfully failing. Wood, porcelain, rock. It's not rock. You heard the rock says. Snow, imperfections, tile. Tiles? Tiles? Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No. No. Nein. Das ist nicht dein. Come on. Give me something. I can't remember what I've seen now. Ploppers. I don't think I can put in wood shingles. Let's go with bricks. I think I did see something. Shut up, you're tired. Do I go... let's try that one. Download. Hurry up. Chop, chop. Control S to save. I haven't done that for a little bit. Let's go over into UV editing. We'll assign that one. Yeah, cool. I'm happy with that. And then... Whoa, 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 whoa. Want to make it a bit bigger. I want to scale it. Because I want the blocks to be... Nope. Bring it in. I'm okay with this. So, let's now, with that, we're going to go into, make sure we check our normals, especially for Unreal Engine. Face orientation. A lot of red, of course there is. Shift N, Shift N, Shift N, Shift N. Shouldn't see any red. Beautiful. Up here, what's this? What is this? Breakfast. Cool. Now we've got that selected. From here, I want to get rid of my camera. We are going to now select all this. Control S to save. I'm going to go File, Export, File, External Data. We're going to pack everything in. File, Export, External Data, Unpack. And then use files in current directory, build when necessary. So what we've done there is we've brought in all the files. You should voice a grumpy old character in Disney. Well, that's the Lich character. Oh yes, delightful. Oh, cheese and whiskers. Oh, we put it all over ourselves. It's far, dude. You've got problems. Oh, I know. Shut up. You shut up. So from here, now that we've exported the textures, we save the textures into the blend file and we pack them in. And now we've taken those textures out. Now I can go File, OBJ, Library. Selected only, export. Now we can jump into Epic and we jump into LCA. From here, we go into this and we click here while we wait for that load. What is everyone else working on? Me and the wife are getting, oh gosh, good. Me and the wife are getting ready to go on our holiday. The wife got to throw a dart at the world map, and where it lands, we are spending 2 weeks behind the TV. That's pretty good. The one that you said, what did the Roman man say when the lion ate his wife? Gladiator. Everyone loved it. Great. Did it open up yet? Okay, it's still opening, still loading. I think by far that's been one of the best ones. How do I do this? I keep forgetting. Oh. Customize. There it goes. We go. Nope. We do this. Sorry, I'm just adding something else in. Beautiful. Save. Whilst that is just loading up, it's just fine doing the last little bits. That there. Click on this. And then we go add. We click on this. Click on that. And we go save. Lovely job, boys. Now I can close that and we're back here. Working on Clint's. I really, I don't have time for that. Okay, Marco, Canberra. Why is there a folder here, Canberra? I deleted all this. Sure, whatever's mate. Hang on. Where is this file? I'm not going to just let it be, Marco. Just let it be. We're going to go here and we're going to go new folder. This is going to be called library. Into here, import. From here we go into LCA contact. Nope, back. 3D models, Canberra, library. Open. Import. I freaking hate you, you jerk. Right click. Let's go new folder. I think that, yeah, you're a tool bag. I think that, grab all that and that. I believe that is all, unless there's something down the bottom. That's wood. That's fine. Here and into there. Awesome. And then as well, we'll throw our materials in there as well. Move here, please. And then these here can go suck a lemon. Yep, force delete. So I've just got to quickly build these materials. Would be better if I did it first time round. I'm going to grab that. We could grab these brick textures. Okay, so let's work this out. You, sir, are a normal. Cool, that's looking great. What are you? You're a roughness. What are you? I bet you're an ambient occlusion, aren't you? Displacement, go suck a lemon. You are the base color. You are deleted. Apply. Let's do concrete next. So, ambient occlusion, color, metalness, whatever. We'll grab those. Sorry, I need to work this flow. I need to work this flow better. I need to. Oh my goodness, I'm having a stroke. I need to get better at doing this. Apply. There's only one. Yep, fully aware of that. And like the idiot that I'm pushing hard. Okay, let's grab all that. And then we're going to grab color, metalness, normal. Put that into there. You look like a color. You look like a normal. You look like a metalness. And you look like a roughness. Save that puppy. Okay. Glass. This one. So we're going to clear that out. Base color becomes dark. You're dark. Metallic goes up to 1. Roughness goes down to 0.05. Perfect. I'm happy with that. Metal, whatevs. You can go like this, and then we go here. You become grey. Metallic can go up to like 0.9. Specularity down to 0.1. Roughness down to 0.05. 0.2. Good. Apply. Close. Clear glass. Ugh. Opacity. Oh gosh, how does this work? 0.1. Oops. 0.1. Can we make this one? Whatevs. I don't care. And then we close that. Now what we can do is we come in, library. You seem to be missing. Oh, yes, baby. Let's bring you in. Hold control. I stinking hate you. Why are you inverted? Why do you look like rubbish? I know I modeled you rubbishly. Can I just check? Did I actually do it correctly? Yeah, face orientation is fine. I've exported it wrong somehow. I've imported it wrong. You know what? It's the normal map. I think the normal map is inverted. So if I go back into textures and we go concrete and I just remove the normal map. Now you're metal. You're fine. No, it's not. Oh, far out. I know. I'll just do two-sided. Apply. Oh, far out. Mr. Richo, welcome. Because you never check. I did check the faces. I checked the faces before. It's the very first thing I did. Yeah, two-sided. Oh, it's one. Okay, hang on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out all these materials. Apply. Turn off two-sided. It's one of these stupid options. Apply. I hate you so much. Don't make me redo it all. Let's go new material. Material. Testing. Double click on that. Hello? Double click on that. Bring that over here. And let's work backwards. Why are you a jerk? That's all fine. I'm not too concerned about that. Emissive opacity. There we go. Okay. Surface. Blend. Opaque. Translucent. Opaque. Go suck a lemon, you jerk. Through to there, and then we'll bring all this back in. Roughness. Normal. Apply. Yes. Easy does it. And then we'll do it for the other ones as well. So we'll do bricks, translucent, opaque, Control S to save. Concrete we did. Let's do this one real quick. Translucent, opaque, save. Da 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 da. Matte glass, translucent. We're going to go opaque. Control S to save. I lose the opacity, but that is okay, I think. Where's my shiny? Clear glass? I don't think so anymore. Do I care? I don't really care. What? Oh, no. I think... Okay. And we'll fix that in a sec. Let's go opaque. I think that's a nanite problem. I don't know. Sure. Whatever. Fix yourself up. And then testing is deleted. Yep. Perfect. So we got our building. Why that is not reflective, I don't know. It's like that. Did I stuff up with one of the materials here? I must have. No. Matte black. Select. How was that? Control A. Oh, let's go convert to mesh. Control S to save. File, export, OBJ, export WAV file. This is what I love about Unreal Engine because I can now come in here. I've just exported. I can go right click, re-import. You suck. You suck. I hate you so much. Matte glass. Select all, Shift N. Okay, let's do that. Let's go select P, separate by selection. So now that glass, we can remove the concrete. Control S to save. Now we can select everything except for you, sunshine. Control S to save. File, export, OBJ, export. Come in, right click, re-import. I hate you. Why? Why? If you were working out of my makerspace, you wouldn't have these. Oh, well, I mean, do you have a full 3D model? It's like a Colosseum or something. Why? Why? Textures. Okay. So this is now, right, let's kind of like troubleshoot this stuff. Why is it being a jerk hole? Because that's kind of like our big thing. Okay, we know that the rotation stuffed up. That's fine. So what we can do is I'm pretty sure I should be able to come in, mesh selected. Ah, here we go. Highlight. Highlight. Isolate. Highlight. I know why. Because I'm an idiot. I bet you I've got a hidden mesh. I don't have a hidden mesh. Dang it. I'm just going to quickly move them into a new collection. Move, new collection, ref. And then we'll just deselect all that. But that glass is by itself. If I hide that, there's nothing behind it. What the heck is this? Which is those interior walls, which is fine. So, now, don't you tell me to smile, you're still going to make what you want. It's fighting. It's always fighting. When's it not fighting? If it's not fighting, what? Poopy caca, poopy caca. Let's do Control J to join. File, export, OBJ. Export. I'm just going to undo that real quick. So that now when we come back into here, we can go back into library, right click, re-import. I think that fixed it. I think we're in the clear. Good enough. Because at the end of the day, the intention is, yes, it looks, not gonna lie, it sucks, but when we start scaling it down, probably should have put that a little bit better. This is where it's going. So let's freeball that. Freeball the scale. Let's rotation that scale. Oops. And then if we kind of come in, let's spin that around ever so gently, because it's actually going to sit like here-ish. Alright, I gotta work out how to change that clipping speed. No, I want to be able to go, how close can I get to this stinking thing? 1? Oh, sweet, I can get pretty close now. Okay, so that's this building. We'll turn off rotation like so. Gonna make this a little bit bigger. I get stuffed. Oh, jeez. All right, let's just take it easy. 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 You can do it, Marco. Take it easy. Bring it down. Down. Whoop. There we go. And then we'll scale that in. Oh my goodness. Can you chill the heck out? Let's go 0.03. Cool. Done. So. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, done. I clicked on the map, which has like 16 million vertices. Okay. And so this now comes back to the start of the stream where I said it's not going to be that important, all that details, for instance. I might come back and model everything else around it at a later stage, but this is where it's meant to go. Okay, so that's where it's going. However, the part of the story is he's still building this. So this is actually going to sit like here-ish. Oops. It's going to sit like here. So it's like this tiny little model. Perfect. And then he will probably stand about here. I will have the dude's hands resting there for scale, because there's like a few other scale things that happens in it. I'd love to see you tackle the external and internal geometry of a high court. The longer you look, yeah, I do. Oh, Rose. Hey, I just saw. So the High Court of Australia is here. That's the High Court of Australia, that building there. And then over here is our library that we built on stream. And then, where's our Parliament House? Hang on. This is our Parliament House. So for the Americans, this is our White House. Not, is it our White House? On semi, it is our White House, is it? Would you say it is? Because the Prime Minister lives there. That's Parliament House. That's Old Parliament House. And then hopefully I will be here, not this Friday, the Friday after, showcasing this animation, short film. So that'll be good. But yeah, this is Canberra for you. Pretty cool. Yeah. Sup? But I'm glad that we got that model. I've got a few other things that we have to make. Actually, let's check the list. Lights, Canberra, action. We will quickly check the list. Rooney. Go take to the webpage. Far out. Lights, Canberra, action. Lights, camera, action. No, wrong pack. Oh, actually, that's good enough. Website. Let's go to the website. And then we've got the themes. We've got, what are our items? Items. Okay. National Library of Australia, the front steps. Yes, we've done that. Magnifying glass. No, but I know how to use it. The Mackenzie sign, which is a street sign. Yes, we got that in the story. An experiment. It's any activity where results are tested and recorded. I mean, technically, yes. Thorny Devil sculpture, yes. So that's this thing here. I used AI to generate it. Fire it. I don't have this thing. Future problem. Light bulb, yes, in the story. Tuggeranong boundary wall, which is kind of like this rock wall. Yes. A platypus. No, I'll work that out. Between innings. What the heck is that? Oh, that's that thing. Yeah, that's fine. Got that. And a brain. Yes, we have a brain. For the Americans. Parliament House, our equivalent of the US Capitol building. Yeah. Is it? Yeah, let's go with that. Yes, you are right. Where is my chat? Did I closed chat, didn't I? Oh, no, it's up here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Good luck. Yeah, Becca's here. Hey. Good luck. Oh, yeah. I'm coming after you. I'm coming up. Are you doing it this year? Are you not competing this year? Great. Yes. Could beat you, Scott. Will the animation be available seen to the public in Australia? Is it part of an ad campaign or something? No. So it's a local short film festival here in Canberra. 10 days to create an animation. Well, 10 days to create a short film. There's only a few stupid people that will try and do an animation. Myself and Scott is one of them. And so this is kind of like, yeah, I try and do an animation. I'm kind of going all out with this one. I've had Spookies check the script. He's happy with it. I've sent it to a few other people as well. Actually, Scott, can I send you my script? I will stockbook it to you. But, yes. So initially I had a different idea on how I was going to do this short, but it's changed. And I think this might be it. Might be in it to win it. I reckon I've got best use of object. Best use of object for sure. That's the goal. Yes, send it. Beautiful. Oh, what? Far out. Oh, gosh. All right. I'm going to call it a night there. We've done what we've needed to. I got to go now do a whole bunch of mocap. It is 11:15. Last night I went to bed at 2 a.m. Tomorrow's a work day. I should probably actually go to bed early. Let's maybe go for 1. So if you're new to the channel, welcome, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Please help me get to that 100,000 mark. We'll go from there. Keep up to date with the shorts. Finally caught a show on a flight to Atlanta. Oh, Chris Scott. And now I'm leaving. So I'm pretty chuffed with how this is turning out. I will keep you in the loop. Check the socials, and I'll be posting another short tonight before I go to bed.